800 horsepower and 1,250 Newton meters from one e-motor. It's the world's first 6-phase e-motor for automotive use.
Compared to other electric motors in the market, the new motor developed by Koenigsegg is more compact, lighter, and efficient. This motor has been dubbed as the dark matter. After years of research and development, Koenigsegg created the dark matter, which raises the bar for power density in the electric motors. What exactly is dark matter? Once again, Koenigsegg is expanding the vocabulary of automotive technology with its new dark matter, rock-shell flux electric motor, which features a unique permanent 6-phase winding and full carbon fiber construction. This 800 horsepower, 922 lb-ft, 86-pound marvel is the further development of the brand's smaller Quark motors, and it will be used in the Koenigsegg Gemera 2-door 4-seat hybrid hypercar. With only enough room for one e-motor at this time, the Koenigsegg R&D team stretched the boundaries of electric propulsion to build the 800 horsepower 1250 Nm patent-pending rock-shell flux e-motor known as the dark matter e-motor. This motor complements the engine and the LSTT. Not only has the drivetrain been made lighter, smaller, and more engaging, but dark matter is also the most powerful automotive-grade e-motor in the world thanks to the 6-phase technology. Let us understand the working of the dark matter. The production-ready Gemera hypercar was recently unveiled by Swedish automaker Koenigsegg. This hybrid vehicle is propelled by one of the two available combustion engine in addition to a potent single electric motor called the dark matter. How could anything be both tiny and strong? Although we don't have many facts regarding the gadget, we may infer a lot from what its founder, Christian von Koenigsegg, has to say about it. The motor weighs less than 40 kilograms and looks to be made of forged carbon fiber. It generates 800 horsepower and 922 lb-ft of torque. According to Koenigsegg, that equates to roughly 600 kilowatts, which is a more practical amount for our needs. Given that the Gemera runs at 800 volts, 750 amps of current will be required to produce that maximum kilowatt value. There is a lot of current there. The 6-phase detail enters the picture at this point. Most of the time, a 6-phase motor is really just a 2-3-phase motor running simultaneously. It enables more efficient distribution of increased current, preventing excessive heat buildup. In the Gemera reveal video, Koenigsegg mentions the 6-phase details in passing. The majority of car electric motors run in 3-phases. Phases are essentially the stator's electromagnets, which are collections of coiled copper coils. 3 or 33 coils can be found in the 3-phase motor, depending on the motor design's preference. Automotive radial flux coils count typically range from 6 to 9. For a viable motor design, there is a bare minimum in permanent magnet motors and other types, unless you have a specific use in case mind. Adding more phases doesn't always have a lot of benefits. Having 6-phase in Koenigsegg's case probably means that 2 motors are sharing a case. This is just conjecture, though without access to the interior. Other 6-phase electric motors have been observed in high-power EVs, such as the 1,973 horsepower Ford Supervan. With regards to the rock-shell flux component of the name, we are able to speculate with a bit more knowledge. A rotor of permanent magnets facing outward is encircled by donut-shaped stators in permanent magnet radial flux motors, due to the fact that the stator uses radial force to rotate the permanent magnet. Almost all electric motors in electric vehicles are referred to as radial flux machines. For example, Luce's extremely efficient electric motors operate in this manner. Permanent magnets are also used in a majority of axial flux motors. However, the stator coils in the axial flux machines are usually considerably more recognizable. The largest permanent magnet face is parallel to the stator coil faces. Because of this, an electric motor can be made flatter and smaller. The name comes from the fact that the flux acts axially rather than radially. Unlike a donut and its accompanying munchkin, the part of an axial flux motor are organized like a few pancakes. Axial flux machine manufacturer YASA, a British technological business, is regarded as the industry leader after being acquired by Mercedes. It has previously provided Koenigsegg with them. These two ideas are probably combined in Koenigsegg's axial flux motor. To do this, there are several methods. A torus with a U-shape could be formed by the stator coils. That might appear like that if you bend a paper clip around the book's spine. These U-shaped coils might house the rotor, probably with one set of magnets facing the bottom side and the other set facing the tall side of the U, for a total of 3 sets of magnets. However, there are probably better methods to go about it. According to Koenigsegg, who was cited in an article by Auto Evolution, the technique worked by optimizing the stator OD outer diameter to be able to accept this extra flux and increasing rotor diameter against the bulk of the stator. That essentially translates into more space of magnetic force, known as flux, to act on but it doesn't really clarify much in terms of the precise design. This corresponds to increased torque, and if delivered at the higher RPM, increased power. We can only assume though, as I don't believe any of these motors have been opened up. However, Koenigsegg will be the first to manufacture a carbon fiber stator and rotor assembly. Since ferromagnetic steel enhances the magnetic flux produced by each, everyone else employs a stack of laminated steel plates to hold the magnets in rotor, and the copper winding in the stator. For these kinds of uses, steel might be employed, even though the entire structure is made of carbon. Eliminating steels completely could necessitate using bigger permanent magnets and/or more copper, which would increase cost. However, this isn't a major worry to the Koenigsegg selling price. In summary, Koenigsegg has once again created some fascinating automobile technology. The more unique motor designs, particularly in the exotic car market, should emerge as hybrid and electric vehicles advance. How and when did Koenigsegg's CEO Christian von Koenigsegg start this boutique automobile company? When Christian von Koenigsegg decided it was time to design an ideal sports car in 1994, the Koenigsegg Automobile Company's history officially began. After watching the Norwegian puppet film Pinchcliffe Grand Prix when he was 5 years old, Christian had this dream. He gave up managing Alpras trading company at the age of 22 in order to concentrate in his newly established Koenigsegg Auto Company. Due to the success of his initial venture, von Koenigsegg was able to establish the financial stability required to begin his chosen career as an automobile manufacturer, having outgrown its original premises in Olofström. The Koenigsegg workshop relocated to Margaretorp in 1997. The workshop was relocated to a 4,000 square meter plot of land that had previously been occupied by the Swedish Air Force in February 2003, after one of the manufacturing hall was completely damaged in a fire. Christian created the original technical blueprint for the first Koenigsegg automobile, which industrial designer David Crafoord then scaled into a 1:5 model. He also gave the original design a more unique touch. The Koenigsegg prototype was put into production as soon as the drawing was finished. Amazingly, the vehicle was finished by 1996. Its suspension, brakes, wishbones, and uprights were all specially built, and its chassis was a unique monocoque fabrication. In the initial year, the prototype underwent rigorous testing and multiple new automobiles were produced. When the Koenigsegg CC prototype debuted at the 1997 Cannes Film Festival, its performance and design astounded everyone. The company was able to go forward and start producing finished goods as a result of this achievement. Highly skilled composite engineers were employed by SAAB, Bentley, and Bugatti in 2000, with the goal of having the final bodywork completed by September 28. The brand new Koenigsegg CC was supposed to make its debut at the Paris Motor Show on that particular day. A year later, the car won other design honors, including the coveted Red Dot Award from Germany and a trophy of astounding Swedish design. Additionally, the Swedish publication Automobile chose the Koenigsegg CC as its car of the year. At the Geneva Motor Show in March 2004, Koenigsegg unveiled the 806 horsepower CCR, another incredible vehicle, with a stunning 395 km per hour, 245 miles per hour record. The CCR overtook the storied McLaren F1 to become the fastest automobile in history in just 1 year. Von Koenigsegg proved to us all that dreams may come true if you truly believe in them by putting on all these performances. When asked what the key to his accomplishment was, Christian disclosed, "Our car seems to have souls, in my opinion. We at the Koenigsegg are convinced that driving one will experience the passion with which we have all invested in the production of this car." Are you a fast car enthusiast? What is your take on Koenigsegg's new car dark matter? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press that bell icon for notifications. Goodbye!